All right, in this video, we're going to discuss top 5 trading beginners' mistakes to avoid. As you know, I've been trading for a really long time, and I like to talk to you guys about how to avoid, what some of my 5 top beginner mistakes that I fell prey to. Number one is to cut losses quickly. In the beginning of my trading journey, in the beginning, I think my first 2 or 3 years, I used to trade with $1,000 account or a $1,500 account, and I used to take sometimes losses of $50 or $20 or $50. I remember like a decade ago or more, I was taking $50 losses, and I didn't have that $50, and I pretty much cried one of those nights that I did take a $50 loss. It's very important for your mind to adapt to losses, and make sure it not to happen again, because trading is actually repetition. The more reps you put in, and you hit a hot stove and you get burnt, you're eventually you're not going to want to put your hand on that stove again, because that stove burned you last time, and you might want to withdraw that hand or have a reflex to not touch the stove. You'll recognize the stove miles away. So if you start out really small with a really tiny account, say you cannot lose more than $50, you will that's kind of like what I did. You need to also cut losses quickly. That's probably number one. Always have a maximum loss per trade, or maximum loss per trade. A lot of people that they don't have a lot of money, they kind of go with all that they have in their account or all their life savings in one small account, and then they pretty much try to wing it and go from extremes, big losses and big gains, and they really don't come out on top with any type of consistency. So you really want to start with a small account. Say you have $5,000 in savings, start out with $1,000 your first account, $1,000 your second account, $1,000 your third, and so forth, and see how well you do. And also make sure you practice in a simulator as well, or before you're using any real money. Number two, my favorite beginner thing is, like, when I first signed up, when I first signed up to a guru. I believe I found the first guru I did find on the internet. I was just following his trades, and I didn't really understand that I should not do that. I did not really understand that I was just mirroring everything he does, and I thought I would become a millionaire. And I saw this person, that this person was a millionaire, and this guy was trading, and he was trading that ticker, and I was trying to mirror everything he did. And that is just not your recipe to success. Your recipe to success is to understand why he's trading it, not try to mirror it, because you need to be able to do an operation all by yourself. And trading, you're performing financial operation is like a mechanic goes to the car, and it provides a mechanical operation. When he takes all the pieces together and puts them together, he's providing a mechanical operation for the vehicle. Take all the gaskets and the pistons and all the spark plugs together and puts them all together. So when you're trading, you cannot just mirror you mirror a mechanic. I mean, it does help, but sometimes you might find yourself in a very peculiar spot, because you will not know when to get out and when to let winners ride, or when to take profit. Those things are very much intuitively, and it comes through years of experience. I did subscribe in the beginner at multiple websites that did tell me when they bought, what they bought, how they bought, and I pretty much understood that that is not my ticket to success. My ticket to success is actually reading and going through their educational videos that I also have provided for you guys, and going through the, the strategy review that I have part of your membership and a part of the course, and go all through my setups, which they're indexed by strategy. It's good to see multiple example of each strategy that I do have. And if you're mirroring somebody, you will not know why you're buying it, when to sell it, how to act if it doesn't act right. You might not have practiced speed keys. You might not have a maximum loss per trade. You're just going with all your account, and you're just putting in this guy's hands for for $100, which is pretty much an Uber drive somewhere. So do not trust. Do not put so much. $100 is not a really huge sum. You should not ever trust anybody with your whole life savings, just because he's a millionaire and you paid him $100. If you were gonna pay him probably more, and you would do one-on-one and discuss with him what he's thinking and hang out with him, I'm sure, and ask him if this is a good thing to do. That's when you want to, if you're working with him, like you said, Michael Jordan always had a coach. Michael Jordan went and shot a lot of hoops, and then he went and he talked to his coach what he's lacking, what he's not doing right, what he could get better on. That is how he made millions and millions of dollars, if not billions. And having a coach is important to be able to not lose money and make more money on what you're good at. So having a coach is ideal. So do not follow them. Do not try to mirror them, their trade with your life savings, but do respect what they're saying, whether they're long or short, and watch what the stocks are trading and why he's trading them, because they might give you some profits on those tickers. Number 3, I really traded a lot of tickers throughout the years, and I really stayed in front of the computer for 7 hours, 8 hours straight, from a long time, from 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning till about 4 each and every day, for about 10 to 10 hours every single day, or 9 hours every single day. Just understand that now I'm much more better at what I do. I'm able to come into the markets between a limited amount of time, which is 7 and 10:30 to 11. A 3 to 4 hour window in which I can do my work and really snipe really good opportunities in the markets. And pretty much most of the time I do have the rest of the day off, and in some of the midday price action, I do have that one mover or two mover when we're really hot market, and I do stay longer. But you should be really out the door. That's what my numbers say, by 10:30, 11, because the algos take over. There's less range, and unless you're a channel trader, which I'm not, I'm more of a range trader, you will get chopped out. Number 4, top trading mistake: after market trades after 4 p.m. are a waste of time. That is really good, because I've always traded. I've watched a lot of tickers, and after 4 p.m. I really thought there's going to be this magical stock that's going to have news and it's just going to go to the moon, and I'm just going to be profitable, and I'm going to buy it before anybody else. And sadly, 3 out of 4 times that I sat on my computer looking for after-hour trades, they have been a waste of time. And only 1 out of 4 times, or 1 out of 8 days, out of a 2-week window, I did see some aftermarket mover, which I was able to make some money. But most of the time, it's very difficult to consistently make money in the aftermarket, so you might want to avoid trading after 4 p.m. Number 5, do not bet the farm. Do not trade more money than you're willing to lose. Do not trade rent money, and do not be a degenerate gambler. Number 1 is do not trade the farm. What does that mean? That means you should not trade more money than you're willing to lose, and you should not trade your whole entire account. say you have $5,000, $10,000 to your name, I would never put all that money in one account. I would split it up into segments just in case something unpredictable happens to this account. You will have another account. I've seen a lot of people just pretty much same in the Bitcoin or the pretty much the coronavirus market hype. People were just putting in money in the markets, and soon enough the rug pull got pulled, and you had Bitcoin crashing, and the market just pretty much all the diamond financial security, Netflix, Tesla, all these things, they lost, I don't know, 40, 50, 70% of their from highs in this bear market. So try to, don't bet the farm. That's probably what you come in. You never know when a bear market is near, even though this is the only bear market we have had in the last 15 years. So I don't suspect there's going to be any bear markets coming anytime soon, but I would not bet the farm. So do not trade more money than you're willing to lose, because it makes you do irrational choices, and you have a sense of euphoria, especially when we were at the top of 2022 and the beginning of 2021 going on 2022. That is when we had the beginning of the bear market, and that is, everybody was very euphoric about everything, and sadly, that's when the market tanked. And I just remember, when you're euphoric, that's when you're most vulnerable, and you should not be euphoric, and you should always have a worst case scenario. What's the worst case that can happen if I lose all this money? You should not put in rent money, and you should not put in food money. You should have at least 6 months saved up, and continuously be studying and continuously watching your data. And if you cannot, and there's no excuse for not studying and not watching data, and for not using a simulator. Some of the simulators are free. If you want to, I actually did practice on a simulator before practicing. I actually practiced on a simulator to work on my speed keys. I practiced for 1 year straight in the simulator, just to learn how to be quick on my speed keys. So I just that 1 year to be good at speed keys and come in and out of the markets and like this. So it's a little bit of a longer journey than you might expect, but if you stick to it, the opportunities there, millions of dollars are possible for those people that put in the work, listen to what I had to say, respect what I had to say, and stay alive. The best thing that I've learned throughout the years and throughout my trading is staying alive. Staying alive is the most important thing, and having a trading account in your trading career, because if you do not have a trading account, you cannot trade tomorrow. And staying alive is a must in this business, and your emotions, whether too euphoric or too depressive, are gonna get the best and the worst out of you. Hope this video was helpful. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more. Other than that, I'll see you all in my next video, and see you all later.